Hi, my friend. Welcome to Glow and Grow channel, a place where you can learn English and grow at the same time in a simple and calm way. I'm really happy you're here today. Let me share something with you. Not just as a host, but as an English teacher. Every week, I meet many learners in our online community. And honestly, I see the same story again and again. Many people tell me, I want to speak English, but I'm not ready yet. Or, my English is still bad, I need more time. And I understand that feeling. You listen, you learn, you try. But when it's time to speak, you feel shy. You feel nervous, and you stop yourself. You think, maybe later, maybe when you're better. But after a while, nothing really changes. You're still in the same place. Not because you're not trying, but because you're waiting. Waiting until you feel ready to begin. I used to be like that too. There was a time when I really wanted to start creating English listening videos and share them online. I had a lot of ideas. I watched many videos, learned from other creators, and kept thinking about how to make it better. But I didn't start. Not because I couldn't, but because I felt it wasn't good enough yet. I thought, my content is too simple. I'll start when everything looks better. But that later kept moving further away. Days passed, then months, and I was still in the same place. I was learning, planning, thinking, but I was not creating anything. Then one day, something changed my thinking. I realized I didn't need perfect content to start. I needed to start creating to make it better. It sounds simple, but it changed everything. So I made a very small decision. I would create and post one simple video. Just one. Not perfect, not long, just real. The first few days felt uncomfortable. I didn't know what to say. I made mistakes. I felt a little awkward. But I kept going, because 1 minute felt possible. After 1 week, it became easier. After 1 month, I didn't feel as afraid anymore. And after a few months, something surprising happened. I could speak more naturally. Not perfectly, but freely. And more importantly, I started to trust myself. And now, as an English teacher, I see the same story in many of my students. Let me tell you about one of them. She joined our online English community. But for the first few sessions, she didn't speak at all. She turned on the class, listened quietly, and left. She told me later, I'm afraid. I think my English is too bad. So I didn't ask her to speak a lot. I just gave her one simple task. Next time, just say one sentence. That's enough. In the next session, she was very nervous. I could hear it in her voice. She spoke slowly, and she made a few mistakes. But she did it. One sentence. And after that, she smiled. The next time, she spoke again. Then again. And slowly, she changed. After a few weeks, she started to join conversations. After a few months, she was one of the most active people in the group. Not because she became perfect, but because she stopped waiting and started where she was. Let me give you a simple image. Imagine you are standing at the bottom of a mountain. You look up, and the top feels very far away. It feels too big, too hard, so you don't move. You think, I'll climb when I'm stronger. But you don't become stronger by standing still. You become stronger by taking one step, then another step. Your English is the same. Your life is the same. Right now, you may feel like you are not ready. Maybe your English is still basic. Maybe you don't feel confident. But that is exactly where you need to start. Not from a perfect place, but from a real place. Most people stay stuck not because they are weak, but because they keep waiting. Waiting for confidence. Waiting for the right time. Waiting to feel good enough. But confidence comes after action, not before. So instead of asking, "Am I ready?" ask a better question. What can I do today with what I have right now? Maybe today you speak one sentence. Maybe you listen for 10 minutes. Maybe you join a small group and just say hello. It feels small, but it is real. And real action is what changes your life. And something else happens when you start. You don't just improve your English. You start to feel different. You feel a little more confident, a little more open, a little more alive. You stop feeling stuck because you are finally moving. That's why I created this channel, and also our small English learning community. Not for perfect people, but for real people. People who are still learning, still making mistakes, but still showing up. Because you don't need to be perfect to belong. You just need to start. So today, don't wait for a better version of yourself. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Even one small step is enough. Before we end, I want to ask you one simple question. If you stop waiting today, what is one small thing you can do right now? Thank you so much for staying with me until the end. It really means a lot to me. I'm truly happy that we could spend this time together. If something in this episode connected with you, just remember, you're not alone in this journey. You're doing better than you think. And if you ever feel stuck or need a place to practice and grow, you can always come join us. We're all learning, making mistakes, and improving step by step, together. Take it slow, be gentle with yourself. And I'll be right here with you in the next episode.